Folks. My name is Isaac David Brigman, and I wanted to talk to y'all today on some subjects. Now, some people, I assume, don't understand about life and the way life works. So they assume that life is easy to just say, do abortions, do suicides, do anything to take life out. And my point of view is I don't believe in all that. I am the pastor of the Christian Heartless Christian Fellowship online ministry, and it's me speaking my mind today about subjects. I believe that people should just let life be what it's going to be. Don't try killing yourself. Don't try abortions. Don't try all these things because that's not the way it goes. And people try to justify suicide by saying that if you do a suicide through a murder, then you get away with it. Like if you make a man get so mad he just kills you right out. But I don't believe in all that. I believe that that's a cop out, as they say, a way to cover up the truth. Truth is, when we do stuff like that, God's not happy with us because we did a double deal there, and that's a double sin. Sin of trying to blame somebody else for something. That, like if I blame you for something, then I blame you for something I did because I made you do it to me. So in a sense, it means to say that I was the one in the wrong. And see, that's the thing we have to learn in our life. We need to learn to quit trying to blame others for what we did. They may have done something to us, but if it wasn't for us, they would not have done it. And that's the thing I'm trying to tell y'all right now. I've seen people do stuff like that. Get someone so rip-roaring mad and they want to fight about it. Kind of find out the whole time all they had to do was drop the whole subject. And it would not have been a problem. But see, that's not how life is. People believe that if you do something like that and all, you ought to be in trouble for everything. You ought to be in trouble for what you did. Instead of saying, no, you're only in trouble for what you did. If you didn't do nothing, then why should you be liable for what you didn't do? And see, that's the thing I got tired of hearing about. Because see, there's too many folks out there lying and deceiving themselves into believing that if they say that somebody did something that they didn't do, but I can make myself believe it, then I can get away with stuff. I can justify that what I did was right. And that's not the thing we need to do, folks. We need to say that, okay, man goes out into the world. He wants to end it all. So he goes out there and provokes a cop into shooting him. You know what? The dead man, if he's dead, it's his fault because he provoked the fight that got started between him and the cop. So him and the cop end up with an altercation that ended up with the man dying from the cop's gun, but it was the man's actions that caused the shooting to happen in the first place. And that's the way things work. Okay, like if you talk to a sinner and you get that man saved, you caused God to save that man through the actions you took in that story. So when you get a man saved through God, through Christ, you actually, what you said is that, hey, I am a man who caused God to save a man. I didn't save that man. God saved that man, but he used me to do it. And that's how it works. But see, we can't live that world because we don't want to live in a world of, well, God saved someone, but we helped God do it. Because we want to say that we saved somebody. How can we save anybody? We didn't save them. God did, and he used us to do it. And that's the thing I've been trying to tell y'all for years. So don't take credit for what God did. You take credit for what you did, and God will take credit for what he did. But it does make God smile when you put the credit on God's head and say, God did this, God did that. And then God said, yes, I did that, but I used you to do it because without you, I could never have done it. And that's how we're supposed to live our lives every day. But we don't want to because we're too busy saying that that's how life is. And we need to learn to wake up, wise up, smart up, and just tell God, God, our life is made up of what we need to be doing and what we should be doing. for him and not for ourselves. And we've got to wise up and say, God did this for us. God did this for us. And we did that for him. God used us to get a man saved. So when God uses us to get a man saved, it means that that man that got saved was saved because God used us to get him saved. Point blank. I cannot get no more understanding than that. I cannot get more simple than that. And when a man punches you in the face because you smarted off of him, he did not punch you in the face. You made him punch you in the face by the actions you took. So if you say, I'm going to punch a man in the face because he acted out of line, then that man punched himself in the face in a metaphorical sense, because if it wasn't for his actions, you would not have punched him in the face. See? So when a man provokes someone to murder them and call that murder through suicide or suicide through murder, what it means is that a man killed himself. By provoking you to kill him, it's like saying he killed himself, but you did it. See my point? Like if you go and save somebody, you didn't save them, God did.